ஒன்றா ஃபேமிலிஸ் கேதர் ஆகும்போது வாட்சிங் யுவர் பிரதர்ஸ் ஃபிலிம் அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது நடக்குமா?
Before every release, we taken a private screening together.
Good, bad, ugly.
Good, bad, very clever, huh?
அக்ஷய திருதிக்கு பிரின்ஸ் ஜுவல்லரியில நீங்க வாங்கும் ஒவ்வொரு 8 கிராம் தங்க நகைக்கும் 2000 மதிப்பிலான தங்கம் இலவசம். வெறும் 1000 ரூபாய் செலுத்தி இன்னைக்கே கோல்ட் ரேட்டை லாக் பண்ணுங்க.
சின்ன வயசுல நம்ம கிரியேட் பண்ண சில மெமரிஸ் எல்லாம் வந்து இப்போ வரைக்குமே இட் வில் லாஸ்ட் இன் आवर மைண்ட்.
Very happy childhood. எவ்வளோ அடி கிடைச்சிருக்கு. So on my middle brother's birthday-க்கு அடி வாங்கியிருக்காரு. பாவம் சின்ன வயசுல.
ஒன்றா ஃபேமிலிஸ் கேதர் ஆகும்போது வாட்சிங் யுவர் பிரதர்ஸ் ஃபிலிம் அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது நடக்குமா?
Before every release, we taken a private screening together.
Good, bad, ugly.
Good, bad, very clever, huh?
நம்ம கூட தான் இருந்தாங்க. ஒரு ஆக்சிடென்டல் ஆக்டர் அதெல்லாம் ஓகே, பட் ஸ்க்ரீனில் எவ்வளோ நல்லா பெர்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணுறாங்களே அப்படின்னு ஒரு ஆச்சரியம் இருந்திருக்கேன்.
Seeing my brother for the first time and he was doing push-ups and I thought, oh, how interesting it is, right? This is my brother and there he is on screen. I was very impressed with the most recent one also, Vida Muyalchi. Oh, so well made. So well made.
What is your favorite film of your brother?
I've liked Bali. I've liked Mugavari. Recently I enjoyed Thunivu quite a bit.
இது மிஸ்டர் கோல்ட் 1 லிட்டர் ஆயில்னா இவ்வளவு இருக்கும். ஆனா இது வெறும் 800 ml தான். இது 1 லிட்டர்னு நம்பி நீங்க தான் ஏமாந்துட்டீங்க.
மிஸ்டர் கோல்ட் சன்ஃப்ளவர் ஆயில்.
குறைந்த விலை நிறைந்த தரம் தங்கள் தேவைகள் அனைத்தும் ஒரே இடத்தில். ஜெயச்சந்திரன்.
I also strongly believe நம்மளுடைய childhood experiences வந்து it also depends on the siblings. Because I have a sibling.
Okay.
So நம்ம அவங்களோட இருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த நேரங்கள், the connect that you have, the memories that you create, அதுவுமே உங்களுடைய childhood experience வந்து பெரிய அளவுல பாதிக்கும்னு நான் நம்புறேன். உங்களுடைய connection with your sibling?
I have one brother who's older by a year and a half and then another brother older by 5.5. 5.5 na nariya gap, but 2-year gap na, so we were like playmates growing up, middle brother and I. And maybe more compatible personalities, eldest brother oda nariya moduven. So they might say, right, same polarity. Maybe wanting the same thing, maybe too similar in some respect.
Okay.
Whereas the middle brother, stereotypical middle brother sollanga, they like a peacemakers. So anga vittu kuduparu.
Who was the youngest?
I have been the youngest.
You've
right?
been the youngest.
Youngest who got away with more things. My eldest brother Pavo.
His name is Anup.
Right? And Ajith, the middle one.
Okay. இது கொஞ்சம் ப்ரீச்சியாக கூட இருக்கலாம், பட் ஐ ரியலி வாண்டட் டு ஆஸ்க் யூ, நீங்கள் எல்லாம் ஒன்றா ஃபேமிலிஸ் கேதர் ஆகும்போது would you wish watching your brother's film அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது நடக்குமா? Can you share us about that?
What happens is that before every release, we taken a private screening together of my brother's movies. Not uncommon. And there are, that's the occasion when we watch a movie together, typically my brother's movie.
Ask you, what is your favorite film of your brother's?
Embarrassing part is that I have probably watched only about 20 of his movies. He's done what, 60 plus? Every time ஒரு ஹேஷ்டேக்காக வரும் இல்லை, AK61, 62, maybe 63. 20 படம் தான் பார்த்துருப்பேங்க. Lot of this has to do with how 15-18 வருஷமா நான் யூஎஸ்ல இருந்தேன். From the time that his career started. Still, of the movies that I have watched, I have liked Bali. I have liked Mugavari. Recently, I enjoyed Thunivu quite a bit, and I was very impressed with the most recent one also, Vida Muyalchi. Oh, so well made. So well made. And some of these bold roles, Neerkonda Parvai, and not just about the movies. There are different things about different movies. I've liked, when you think about it, when I was still in college, he starred in a movie that most people may not have noticed, Pavitra Solite, where he was unwell and masterful casting solna. He played the role of an unwell young man, hospitalized patient, What a beautiful song in that, right? National award winning song. Uyirum Niye, Udalum Niye, right? Rahman's song. Wali was for the acting skills that he brought out at a young age.
பட் என்னைக்காச்சும் ஒரு ஆச்சரியம் இருந்திருக்கா சார்? நம்ம கூட தான் இருந்தாங்க, ஒரு ஆக்சிடென்டல் ஆக்டர் அதெல்லாம் ஓகே, பட் ஸ்க்ரீனில் எவ்வளோ நல்லா பெர்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணுறாங்களே அப்படின்னு ஒரு 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 பெரிய ஒரு ஆச்சரியம் இருந்திருக்கா?
Surprise? The surprise was when the first movies preview Amravati, when I was still in college, and I was excited. Hey, my brother's movie took many of my friends IIT campus in the cycle panitte. There was a preview theater where now the Nilgiris outlet is on TTK Road. There was a screen there. I remember we were talking about 1993. And it was, so think about this, right? This is non-filmy family. Whereas in a filmy family, it may have been
very usual.
Very commonplace. Seeing my brother for the first time and he was doing push-ups and I thought, oh, how interesting it is, right? This is my brother and there he's on screen.
நம்ம கான்வர்சேஷன் நீங்கள் சொல்லியிருந்தீங்க சார், ஃபேமஸ் பிரதர் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. அது வந்து நீங்கள் சொல்லும்போது ஒரு பிரதருடைய பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் வியூலேருந்து ஒரு ஃபன்னியாக கோட் பண்ண மாதிரி எனக்கு இருந்தது, இன் அ வெரி குட் சென்ஸ். ஸோ நம்ம கூடயே இருக்கிற ஒரு பர்சன் இவ்வளோ செலிப்ரேட்டட் ஒரு ஆக்டராக வெளில தெரியுறாங்க அப்படிங்கும்போது ஒரு பக்கம் பெருமையாக இருந்தாலும் ஒரு பக்கம் சர்ப்ரைஸ் கண்டிப்பாக இருக்கும்ல.
No, yeah. But then very quickly I came to accept that, yeah, this is what he's doing. And then there was a distance, right? I was half the world away. And what parents would do, they would share, they would care package and solvanga. Once in a while they'd send something and they would include the old cassette tapes of the next release, So,
oh, how beautiful that is.
It used to be good. And then it became CDs. I remember having those and that's why I didn't get to watch many of those early movies. And even I can tell you, I got to watch Billa, but I've still not watched Billa 2. Right? And I enjoyed Billa 2 for how it was such a stylish movie, well made too, in a way. So, and who knows how many good movies I've missed. Yeah, you might want to tell me if there's some movie that I should have watched but haven't already.
But getting back to the roots, I would like to ask you, sir, 3 brothers. ஸோ அப்போ உங்கள் 3 பேரில் யார் ரொம்ப மிஸ்டீவியஸ், யார் ரொம்ப நாட்டி, யார் கொஞ்சம் வெல் பிஹேவ்ட், குட் பேட் அக்லி அப்படின்னா யாரை சொல்வீங்க?
Good, bad, very clever, huh? Yeah. Human behavior is situational. So someone may be good in some sense, maybe naughty in another sense. Generally, my eldest brother has been quite reserved. Indicating who's been naughty, who's been nice.
Good, bad, ugly. அந்த termல
Good,
நீங்க
bad,
சொல்லுங்க.
ugly. Oh, very clever question, huh? Janula, my middle brother has been the most outgoing from the time we were kids.
ஒரு complete extrovert.
But maybe underestimating his thoughtful side, right? So, நான் சொல்றேங்க, I was considered the padips in the family.
Okay.
And he was, middle brother was not interested in academics that much, but very interested in extracurricular activities. So if you think of him as only extroverted, you'd be underestimating his emotional intelligence. Very relevant. At least as a society, we now understand that there are different kinds of intelligence. His people skills, emotional intelligence, off the charts. So don't underestimate that, oh, it may have just been extroverted. Konjam depth kuda irukku. Similarly, my eldest brother had his college education disrupted. He began in the US and then he was unwell. He had to return to India. He still finished his undergrad from college in New York. I may have 4 degrees, but don't underestimate his intelligence. In other respects, I think Ajith used to get into most trouble. Anup used to get into trouble. When we would create trouble, Pamo, eldest one, would bear the brunt.
I could relate to it, sir.
Yeah.
I do the same.
But wait,
to my
you're the
sister.
younger one.
Yeah.
Okay, in the other way, opposite way. We're all very strong-willed, each of us. We are our father's sons. Very strong opinions. And sometimes we choose we agree to disagree, because we think that what's the point? We can still be our own persons and agree to disagree irukkalamla. And it helps that we do different things. We don't tell somebody else. My brothers may think of how I'm running or should be running or should not be running my business. And I have better sense than to go and suggest what movies to consider, what movies. I mean, not even on the picture 30 years ago. Same way what investments my eldest brother makes or doesn't make.
I know நீங்கள் மூணு பேருமே இப்போது இண்டிவிஜுவலி யூ ஹாவ் யுவர் ஓன் கெரியர் பார்ட்ஸ், யூ பீன் வெரி சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல், யூ ஹாவ் யுவர் ஓன் பார்ட்ஸ். பட் இருந்தாலும் சின்ன வயசில் நம்ம க்ரியேட் பண்ண சில மெமரிஸ் எல்லாம் வந்து இப்போ வரைக்குமே இட் வில் லாஸ்ட் இன் அவர் மைண்ட். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி எனிதிங் இஃப் யூ வுட் லைக் டு ஷேர் வித் அஸ் that you had with your family, your siblings, anything as such?
From the age of, for me, 3 to 13, we grew up in Alwarpet. Very happy childhood. எவ்வளோ அடி கடிச்சிருக்கு growing up. So spare the rod and spoil the child, அந்த ஒரு saying இருக்குல்ல, he practiced that. And
then நீங்க அடி வாங்கியிருக்கீங்களா?
Yeah, we've all got this. So on my middle brother's birthday-க்கு அடி வாங்கியிருக்காரு பாவம் சின்ன வயசுல.
என்ன பண்ணி?
நல்ல ஒரு parenting lesson. At the end of the day, somebody came home and said, we were all watching TV as a family. He said, here box of toffees, box of sweets for my brother whose birthday it was. Of course, we gracefully accept பண்ணாரு. ஆசையா இருந்ததுல, hey uncle. And then later, same night, கேட்டியா? As in, my father was his thoughtful nature. Do you realize how much it may have cost? Do you realize how much it may have been for him? Right? So he doesn't have as comfortable a lifestyle, right? And it's not as if my brother asked, but just that, birthday, shall I get you something? Uncle, maybe I don't know whether it was a wish or not, but he should have thought twice before even imposing on him. And then he's come late night after 9 o'clock after finishing his long working day. Somebody who was less privileged. Adi kadichiruppa. Yeah, but those lessons stay with us. Privileged life. People go through so much childhood trauma. I should have led with this. I can still lead this. When you ask me about my childhood, the thing that jumps out is happy childhood. And somebody to look back and think that we are so, probably one of the most fortunate things somebody could expect for, to have a loving, caring family and to have a happy childhood, to be provided for, to be protected, to have that sense of security, to have this healthy sense of self, to be given this, to have self-esteem nurtured, to come out as well-adjusted adults. So many have it so bad. Sorry, நான் ஃபுல்லாக இங்கிலீஷ்லேயே சொல்லியிருக்கேன் because good luck translating the stream of consciousness. So happy childhood. And then here a couple of these things, how they stood out. But thank you for asking.
தேங்க்யூ சார், தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச்.
அக்ஷய திருதிக்கு பிரின்ஸ் ஜுவல்லரியில நீங்க வாங்கும் ஒவ்வொரு 8 கிராம் தங்க நகைக்கும் 2000 மதிப்பிலான தங்கம் இலவசம். வெறும் 1000 ரூபாய் செலுத்தி இன்னைக்கே கோல்ட் ரேட்டை லாக் பண்ணுங்க. இது மிஸ்டர் கோல்ட் 1 லிட்டர் ஆயில்னா இவ்வளவு இருக்கும். ஆனா இது வெறும் 800 ml தான். இது 1 லிட்டர்னு நம்பி நீங்க தான் ஏமாந்துட்டீங்க. மிஸ்டர் கோல்ட் சன்ஃப்ளவர் ஆயில்.
குறைந்த விலை, நிறைந்த தரம், தங்கள் தேவைகள் அனைத்தும் ஒரே இடத்தில். ஜெயச்சந்திரன்.